Some utility on Perfecto and Astralis. They're going to be pushing the perimeter. They're pushing up the banana. NaVi setup looks to be the right call to make for the time being. There's still defaulting players on alert for Astralis, but Electronic is jiggling while Boomic goes aggressive. That's a big peek and no flash behind it, but he finds so much damage. Still no kill going down. No man wants to be the first to die, but someone has to.
This is a wild beginning to a game. My word, Boomic just sprays into the crowd down on banana. And Astralis, like, you know, yeah, they've kept it 5-on-5, but they are the walking wounded right now. They get out in towards top mid. NaVi start this early rotation. Simple. The man to try and hold down the fort, and he gets brought down at just 1 point of health. Finished off by Zipnix, and all the kills right now coming up in favor of Astralis. Now, for NaVi, this is pretty devastating. This 2-on-4 doesn't feel impossible when you look at the HP on Astralis, but NaVi slowing the retake. Flamey coming up through alt mid, and with Dupree lying in wait over here in the apartments. He is the man dedicated to locking down this flank. So this should make it very tricky, but it's down to the 2-on-2. And now Device, who was lit up earlier on, has to try and hold his ground up in the graveyard. He gets toppled. Zipnix now 1v2 down in the pit, but we know this man knows a thing or two about clutching, and he gets him off the bomb. Astralis take them.
Smoke Simple misses a shot, and Dupree's got an opening kill. Astralis are all over the A site, but Electronic in the pit firing off, and all cylinders burns in the Molotov. Perfecto able to hold his own on A as well, dropping the bomb with just 20 seconds left. And Device, he began his long route back from B. He's got to do even more now in the 1-on-3.
Yeah, 10 bullets. Flamey wins that every day of the week. Not the most stellar of investments. Boomic relegated down to an SMG and Electronic on the FAMAS. Perfecto, one of the players who did hold forward a decent weapon from the last round, gets dropped almost immediately. My goodness, this A-bomb site has just been torn apart. Electronic's gone, and it's a save for NaVi. And perhaps most upsettingly, this is going to be the one of the two like worst invested players trying to hold on to an MP9. You can see Boomic is just going to have to sit here in the library. Maybe he goes further forward. If he's able to get a gun, yeah, that's perfect. He can run with that now. That's an AK out of the round. He's going to take that all day long. That is so much better.
But light investment with guns and some utility behind it. Again, Astralis putting pressure at the top of B. The Spats with his smoke almost gets a kill. Flamey very lucky to get out alive. Just missing the angle to see Boomic on the boost, and Glave's found a gap. You don't want to give him an opportunity in a smoke. He's bad enough anyway, but he's going to sneak through. Only damage done. Boomic's going to get the kill. The trade on Flamey and the follow-up for Magist. Dink down, but not enough for NaVi to consider the retake once again. Yeah, got to start somewhere, right? Sooner better than later for NaVi. But yeah, this is just... I feel like so often Inferno turns into this game on the T side. And Astralis are doing it so well. Simple, waiting for his timing, waiting for his opportunity to strike, and he will, taking down Dupree in the middle.
And so this is where for NaVi, you're hoping that the first round they get on the board is the first of many. And this is normally the case here when you get into this spot on the CT side. Simple might just be the man to make all the difference. He is trapped, though. He is stuck here. And Glaive will get that trade at the very, very least. NaVi, though, for the first time in a long while, they've got this man advantage. They sit in a 4-on-3.
And now what this means is no matter what site Astralis hit, even if they trade effectively, even if they get all the kills in B, you're going to see a retake. You're going to see an attempt by NaVi. They can afford to do it. They can afford to have some skin in the game in this round. And yeah, that's going to happen. Device is hitting B fast, but Boomic is on a boost. They've seen nothing, no one, nowhere. Boomic drops one.
Here comes the grenades, and ultimately the hit there to follow. Zipex hitting an amazing shot on the Flamey, and well, that's just going to be about it for the Astralis camp after getting the bomb down. Can't successfully defend it, and that does mean a second round here for NaVi.
Astralis, it has been pretty strict to the rule. Another A play now. Simple, once again, comes in with an AWP kill. He is so annoying, and there's a gap in this smoke for him to work with. That is a disaster for Astralis. Magisk does come in with the kill onto Simple, though. And that's now the AWP off the angle. Electronic trying to hold himself in this smoke down in the pit, but he gets dropped, and this round has been swept under the rug. It all falls onto Flamey now to try and clean up the remaining three, but he's brought it down to just these two. The bomb is up on the balcony. That is a disaster for Astralis. Flaves had to go all the way round up into the apartments to grab it, but that kind of works in his favor. Flamey never expected a man to be apps.
That's the way she goes.
Oh, Astralis, they're just going to commit to a B play here. Magisk has found a massive entry, and there you go. Inferno again, it's done. The round's over. NaVi have nothing to do, nothing to say but save.
Simple had the mid spawn. This might be the round where he gives it a go. And yeah, he's going to hold for the cross, and there's the first kill found. Simple besting Device, and now he's here at Banana looking for another kill. Astralis, will they be ready for this?
No, he's there again. Flamey with a flashbang even to set him up, and there's another man on the sandbags if needed. It's not. Astralis have run right back. They want nothing to do with this. Simple. He's going to rotate again, man. He's everywhere. He's on a train track just swapping between sites right now. Astralis are walking once again into the man, the myth, the legend as they come out of the apartments. 3 Ts here, and so many defensive players. Perfecto's dropped the bomb. Simple gets one from the sidelines, and he'll even finish off with 4. NaVi getting their 4th round on the board.
Boomich peeking down Banana, does have Flamey waiting back at the coffins to try and flash him back in if needed, and that might be more than needed now. Boomich fooling early on to Magisk. It's another opener found for Astralis over at this B bomb site.
Astralis are holding for someone to get aggressive like we talked about, but NaVi aren't falling for this one. Of course, if this ends in a B-site execute, this is a round done, and this is the half likely going in favor of Astralis, but Flamey with a crucial kill. Getting 1 in B is going to send Astralis right back to A. Will also allow Simple to rotate, but that's a wrong rotate right now for NaVi. It leaves Electronic in the pit and Perfecto as well to hold the line, and Astralis might double back again into the AWP they go as they sell this A fake. Simple, again, being played by Astralis.
Back and forth he goes. Flamey. Now we did identify him as a player to watch. Now would certainly be the time to do it. Can he, though? Finds one, looks at second, finds it with ease as well. Zipex is there to take him out with a MAC-10. And we're going to see Zipex and Glaive go to town here on this B bomb site with a plant. 2v2, Perfecto and Electronic. Not gone well so far. Just Electronic. Trying to retake from CT spawn. Walking in slowly, patiently. Checks the right obstruction, but he's not going to be quick enough. It's going to be Astralis. They put a 10th one on the board to the 5 of NaVi.
Astralis still keen to hold on to the top of Banana, and Zipex has got a nade to try and blow back NaVi in this round. Glaive is waiting for the spot before that gets thrown. And there it is. Grenade should be going in now, and that might do significant damage. There it is. Electronic is gone from the round. He had utility. He was the man supposed to be setting up this play, but it's not going to happen. It's got to be on Simple's back as he looks to get entries into this B site.
Yeah, desperately trying to deal with Xyp9x back in CT spawn. Xyp9x has done a great job of dodging danger. Eventually, though, it comes to him. Somehow he wins both of those fights. And Xyp9x has made this round more than doable for Astralis. It is a masterclass. Flamey now, 1v4, has to try and do it all from back here at Banana. And Device just swings wide, taps him out of the server. Pistol round goes the way of Astralis. They're going to go 11-5 up.
Going up towards Banana, we got this bait and switch set up. We're seeing Xyp9x with a smoke. He can pop that in, but Glaive is already taking fights, and he's going to get one. Trade is in. That's important for NaVi. That smoke might deter them from taking this control, so Boomich falls back and gives that position away to Xyp9x.
Boomich is holding passively down at the bottom of B, but this doesn't leave the opportunity for a late B play on the cards, really. He doesn't have any information as to what's going on at the top side of Banana, and this has forced NaVi to have to commit to this A play. That's where 3 players sit for Astralis right now. Dupree going to find some chance damage in through the smoke. Device, don't know how that doesn't hit. That looked dead on.
It did 10 damage.
Wow, Perfecto is, or Simple rather, is wearing some very heavy body armor. There's the second time being a charm for Device. He's getting pressured from seemingly all sides, and Simple does get it down to the 1v1. Fakes the bomb plant, but Xyp9x is already on the angle, and Astralis take a 14th.
Dear, oh dear, quite the performance from the Danes. Can they keep it up? Can they shut down NaVi without a single T-side round? They're trying to fast B play. They're going to get mowed down. The Molotov finds one. Boomich getting caught in the air. Glaive finds him in the bomb as well. It is absolute pandemonium right now as Astralis sitting at 4-on-2. The bomb, irretrievable for Simple. He's going to have to hit some headshots. They've fallen back into B, and this is such a good call. Not controlling the bomb, not even interested. They know that their 2-2 split has been holding the line more often than not. And Flamey does get a kill on A.
Magisk has cleared out the apartments and is going to realize that this top mid position is clear. Are they ready for Flamey? Dupree certainly is, and this leaves Simple in the hot seat. You've got to get past Glaive if you want Domain on the B site. And Simple, is he up for the challenge? Doesn't know that a man is here, has cleared out CT, so he's slowly but surely whittling. He saw him. He knows now. Simple. has an inkling. Glaive trying to play it round the
Oh,
box.
no.
And oh dear,
Time.
Glaive's just wasting time. Glaive's dealing with this perfectly and simple.
Oh, wow.
There was no time left, even with getting that kill. 5 seconds on the clock. Astralis are playing so passively back on that B site, though. These rotations are going to take a very long while to come through in full effect. Magisk decides to play over towards long side and actually take the fight to NaVi. Now 3 players try and come his way, and he's cut them all down. Magisk has made this round his own. NaVi had everyone here, even gets the dink onto Electronic, and NaVi, my word, it was a 5-on-3 at the A side of the map, and they've only discovered where one of these players were, and it's all fallen onto Flamey and Electronic to try and do the impossible, to try and make something of this round with 6 seconds left. There's no time. The bomb is dropped, and Astralis take this first map. They go 1-0 up. They 16-5 NaVi. It's revenge for Katowice as they move 1-0 in this series.
Banger of a matchup here for the ESL Pro League Season 11.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than this. This is the grand finals in the group stage, as we call it. We may see this even later in the tournament as well. Device wants to make it quick, though. 2 outside long, 2 up cat. Astralis, they've read the situation well. Look at this B rotate. They're all shuffling out of B and moving towards middle. This allows A rotations to come through faster, but Zipex gets smoked off down in CT spawn. Glaive has to hold his own on his own, but Device is coming in for support, and he's got a quick tap. Simple with the trade, the P250. So good, as we know. Glaive trying to stall this fight for as long as he physically can, but Simple is closing in on his prey. Glaive really playing with his food, and he will finish the job. Flamey now last alive, trying to stick the bomb. He won't get jump shot, but he also won't be able to close this out. We're just coming in on the wrap, and Astralis finding a pistol.
But a well-placed Molotov from Glaive, who'd been holding onto it for a while. Now coupled with this smoke from Xyp9x, that could seal NaVi's fate. Astralis have done such a good job of holding onto this utility. And Glaive, he waits in the smoke. Oh dear, they haven't checked it. The flashes are good, and he's fully blind, so only is able to get 1. But it's still a man advantage now for Astralis. Device scouts down Boomich. 10 seconds on this clock, and NaVi are trapped. They're stuck. They can't get into the site. This might be a save, but this is not how you want to be saving Simple. Oh, he gets shut down, and only Flamey left over towards the long doors. He does hold on to the AK, but that's not much of a silver lining for NaVi.
Hopefully that can change. Simple, certainly looking to build upon his 2 kills. That's a third. Dupree dead in the middle. Tries to peek through with a grenade. Electronic responded onto by Device. Glaive pushed back by the molly, but he does spot a player on the catwalk.
Even Zipex are going to go ahead and try to get into long. And at least make it look like there's a presence here. NaVi have found themselves out there. That's Flamey at the blue bin. Glaive's going to be that first line of contact. It's going to go the way of Flamey over Glaive. Now 3 deep outside of long. Zipex is going to try to answer the call. Just 1 remaining member in the form of Perfecto there towards lower to maybe catch off a rotation. Zipex goes for a peek. Now that's going to be a scary one. The op brings out, but Flamey on the charge. It's just Device and Magisk left in this round.
Simple was so close to the blind shot. Astralis are so close to conceding their first rounder here on the CT side. Will they give it up, or will they be able to hold down the line? Just fighting middle, dropped by Perfecto on the flank, and now it is just Device up on cap. Might even just consider getting out of this one and keeping the AWP for the next.
And for NaVi, this is either going to be a period where they try and pick up the pace now in response to that, knowing that a rotation is coming through, or they've got to take all this time to clear out the back line, and that's just not an option for NaVi. They try and pick up the pace, they try and hit this A side of the map. They really heat things up with the Molotov. Xyp9x has a little bit of a cool spot here in amongst the mollies. And, well, they know he's at Goose. They mollied it. They mollied the site. There shouldn't be anyone here, so they don't even bother checking it. And that's Perfecto running to his demise. It's only 1. Glaive still here on the pit. But the bomb typed on in. The numbers go down. And now we're into this 4-on-4.
Yeah, Glaive is just waiting for his team to set up for the retake. Boomich is going to force a fight, though, trading after Electronic has dropped. Simple with the AWP, and the post-plant is even more lethal than before, and Boomich dinked down to 10. It's still viable for Astralis, but time is the biggest factor, and they want nothing to do with it. Going to run right back. Flamey spots the AWP retreating in middle and tries to beat him to the punch on B. But maybe he should be. He's coming in on this wraparound. Flamey baiting, trying to force a shot. He's done that, and there's the round and the kill coming through as well. dupreeh loses the AWP in the B bomb site.
And Flamey can just hold these long doors. And that's the thing. Astralis, they made it pretty clear with the upper tunnels push that they're now looking for a remedy to this NaVi problem. And so NaVi are trying to plan ahead by keeping a man at the long doors, anticipating that in one of these rounds soon there's going to be a flank, or he just doesn't really get a chance to play into this round. So this fight over here at the long doors could matter a fair bit. Simple, trying to juggle that Krieg out of the map.
Oh, he's going to run back. Flamey hears that. But again, he doesn't know if that's actual information or info that Device wants him to hear. He'll drop one in, and Device will take him down. Good spot, good pick, and Zipex drops on the site. Device has to make up for it, and he does. Simple falling into the CT spawn. Quick kill onto Glaive. There's a chance, but a no chance as Device does not miss that shot.
And constantly worrying they will.
Yeah, just a constant state of worry. And not really feeling it now, as Magisk has got ahead and thrown down that Molotov to delay the push. Simple. Waiting for this kill onto Magisk while the rest of his team try and work the short side. Glaive hiding in this smoke again. He did this a couple of rounds ago. And he hears them running back. He gets the info. When this smoke fades, Electronic, there's no way he's ready. And he does start to flick onto Glaive. Xyp9x has pushed the tunnels in the meantime. And oh no, they're on the rotation. They're going back to B. Astralis, they know everything. But knowing is only half the battle.
Astralis have not been throwing in any long flanks this game. And I want to see if that changes, because NaVi have been consistent in their approach into holding onto that position, not letting Astralis get any surprises in this. Smoke towards B, it's a mid to B. dupreeh unscopes and he misses his chance, but he goes back to mid, looking for another one. Hits a leg onto Boomage. The B play coming in. The Molotov should force him forward. The bullet certainly will. Perfecto puts him in the ground, and NaVi, what an excellent B split. Perfecto even burns out his teammate, but it might not matter as Astralis run for the hills.
Device still hidden. Oh, now Boomage knows. He heard him pull off. And that's given up that there's a man down here at CT, but close mid. Magisk deals with one before the trade comes in. Device gets dealt with. It's very back and forth down in middle. This is going to split the defense of Astralis up. They try and take Catwalk in response. dupreeh, that fight meant everything. And Simple, I don't know how he's done it, but he has done it. He deals with dupreeh in a matter of moments. Xyp9x now trying to come up through CT. He'd already began a rotation toward the B site, and that's because Glaive had heard Perfecto making noise in the tunnels. Glaive and Xyp9x left in the clutch. A scout does remove Electronic. The ball is rolling, but can they keep this momentum up? Xyp9x gets across. Simple still on the catwalk. They know that he's here. The bomb is planted for him. This should be an unwinnable round for Astralis. They tap the bomb. They bait the peak, but Perfecto holds his own. And it's a 10-5 half for NaVi. Yeah, that isn't unless Simple has anything to say about it. And this is, well, a man of few words, but many actions. Taps through this smoke. Doesn't deliver a kill, but it's a bit of chip damage onto dupreeh. They do get into the site. The bomb plant can be found. It's Simple on his first peek on in. Gets dinked down to 15 points of health. That is not ideal for NaVi. These two flashes on Perfecto have to do a hell of a lot, right? They've got to open up this round to allow NaVi to actually force some of these fights in their favor. And that is going to help so much. Flamey removing dupreeh. Leaves NaVi in a 5-on-4. They now try and close the distance. Smokes have been thrown in by Astralis, but it's not helping them. Glaive's got to do a hell of a lot here, and he's getting pressured from all angles. Magisk is dropped, and NaVi, they only lose one man in that 5v5 retake. Electronic and Simple over here in the A-bomb site. Astralis, not the duo they want to go running into. They're not going to be able to avoid them. Instead, they got to tackle it head on. And Magisk will take the head off of Electronic. Now Simple at the back of the site taps down the first man in, and they don't actually respond immediately. It's Xyp9x there to deal with Simple. Boomage up through the ramp. They're not ready for a third man, and Boomage sends them all packing. A 12th round on the board for NaVi. But this is looking like a B play.
Yeah, the mid to B. But the smoke's going down for Astralis. NaVi are leaning on the A site with 3. They're not going to be able to put a stop to this. It's all about the players inside of B holding their own. Flamey has to be careful with these mid peaks. You know how dangerous they are. Astralis are going to be watching, and he gets dinked on the first fight, not even looking for a kill, and he's out of the round for now. Perfecto has got to stand the test of time. Flamey going 1-for-1. Do they check it? Yes, they do. Flying through the air. Zipnix and Perfecto, a perfect spray to find damage, not kills. Only one as Dupree and Glaive put on their last legs. It's NaVi in for a retake here to find 14. 3-on-3, and Device has got the AWP as well in tunnels. Will he be ready for Boomich?
Oh, Boomich. Oh, Device did just check, but a second too soon, and Boomich lays waste to him. Glaive and Dupree low on HP and now a 1v3. The man on our screen has to try and do it all. Half the time it ticked off this bomb. Dupree does deal with the first man in. And now trying to isolate these fights. Dupree, a second, just simple left to beat. And while he does get the kill, I don't know if there's time. This is going to be so down to the wire.
He's got it.
Oh, they do get the round. Simple in the 1v1, gets the frag.
It's 4-0 for NaVi in this half. Electronic looking to make it 5, and he finds Glaive up on the catwalk. A desperation B play for Astralis. Perfecto's ready for it. Pushed up close. He's going to get the spray, but no headshot. Dupree's quicker on the trigger, and he's looking to find more. Outside of the site is the man in the door, but he loses his life. Flamey picked up by Magiska top the box, and now Astralis can plant it. It's this time ready for the flanking the tunnels as well, and NaVi might call their first save.
So Nix went from being pretty like middle of the pack, 12 kills to his name, to now second in the server in these last 2 rounds, putting up 6 of the 10 kills required. Perfecto is fully blind here, but is going back into this smoke. I kind of love this from Perfecto. They've completely gone round him, and because, oh, never mind, Device, of course, he checks it. While he's expecting, 1 or 2 players to come from here, this might be a little bit over his estimations. There's the CT push from Boomich. Yeah, they're going to have to save. They back out. 4 players staying alive for NaVi. Astralis, they don't even let that retake get attempted by the NaVi side.
It's a safe stack for Astralis. Instead of leaving the site, they're going to go triple car. You can survive that bomb if you have enough health. Could have grave consequences. This comeback starting to look realistic. 4 rounds in a row. 10 is the next for Astralis. Once they get double, that's when you really got to start worrying. Flamey gets legged on the cross, and Boomich sprays down 2 massive kills from Boomich as he backs off here, keeping the advantage for NaVi. They bought utility around this buy somewhat.
Oh, no. Yeah, and this is a good read from NaVi on this whole situation. They send Simple into the back line. Glaive had been holding for it this entire time. And at the exact moment Simple is about to come around the corner, Glaive has looked away. There's a little gap now for Simple to exploit, and this is not a man you want to go giving room to. The round is now in Simple's hands, and there's 1 to his name. He's going to hold off on the repeat. Glaive is locking down the angle, so he's made the right decision, toying with them. Just keeping this in the back of Astralis' minds might be enough. Dupree dealt with on the car. Glaive left alone, and Simple comes in with the long wrap to solidify map point for NaVi.
A safe one for NaVi as they solidify 15. Fast mid-play for Astralis through the smoke. So he didn't catch it, but Flamey will. Trade as well as the bullet is caught by his chest. Glaive goes above and beyond him, B, but Perfecto is going to send him packing. Astralis once again down a man.
Yeah, we're looking at potentially the end of map 2. Does leave us for Train as a decider, but for the time being, just Magisk, Zipex, and Device. It's going to be Device that takes Simple out of the round, leaving Perfecto vulnerable in this B site. Posted up at the closet. Now the hit's going to come on in. Just from the door, it's Device with the shot.
You don't feel like chaining together 5 rounds is that impossible. They already managed to get 4 in a row. And with NaVi already being so far ahead, it's only going to take 1 big performance. And when you do just so happen to have the best player in the world on your team, those big performances can come pretty frequently.
Oh, maybe even from Perfecto as well. Yeah, he's dropped 2 outside of long. Boomich just come in for support. Perfecto stalling. Doesn't need to recommit. Glaive's been tagged, and Boomich can make next contact. He finishes the job. Not like this, Astralis. This was an eco for NaVi with saved weapons. They might make it a reality. Only Device left up. He's not got the bomb, but neither did NaVi. He doesn't have his life either. NaVi shut him down in the middle. 16 rounds to 10. It gets close. Astralis claw the comeback, but it wasn't meant to be. Train is where this series will end up.
And here's NaVi starting off with a fast B play for 2, but not for the rest of the team. That bomb instead on the back of Boomich waiting over here remains. Some Ivy control. This is going to be a 3-pronged split into the A bomb site with a player or maybe 2 players heading through the pop dog. And with that kill onto Glaive, maybe NaVi changed their mind now.
428,444 people watching across the globe in that last match, watching online, and I appreciate every single individual one of you. Now we're going to see what can be coupled together here from the side of Astralis on a retake of the outside site bomb being planted. NaVi's trying to set up for a little bit of a defense of this. However, Smajiska Company, they're going to get in here real fast. They've already taken the site back. However, 4 members alive here. Perfecto is going to work every bit of magic he can to stop that. Gets himself 2. Can he go for 3? It's going to be Zipex caught out in the open. Tagged by Electronic. Ultimately taken out of the round. Just Device. He backs off towards CT spawn. Not much that he can hope for at this point in the round.
Simple no op for him yet, but if they win this round, they can get one of the free AWPs gifted over. NaVi running bonus with a faster approach with the SMGs. dupreeh waiting, but he looks away. Oh, Electronic almost misses a spray, gets away with a kill in the end, climbing up above the ladder. Magic's getting one off the AWP, and he's got a nice line of sight through the smoke, but Boomich will fire one right back, not even being able to see his opponent as he takes the AWP down and even catches the timing as Device looks around. Boomich is trying to win this round on his own, but he's down on 4.
Now turns back around, and timing is everything here. Xyp9x, is he going to be ready? Electronic just goes back to check the main position. Emerging now, grabs that bomb, smoke into the site, and tries to rotate up through the pop dog. Xyp9x going to realize this, starts to try and get ahead of the curve. It's a race against the clock. Now Boomich does manage to get into the site, but there's no time for the board plant. He needed the kill, and he gets it. NaVi, they go 4-0 up. Yeah, you know, it would make sense, right? With Magis being over here towards Ivy and back green, he can look to do a lot with this AWP. But another man who can do a lot with the AWP is Simple.
It's like he's done this before.
Yeah, it's almost like this isn't his first time in this server. And he's showing that in a brilliant way. However, that's a bit of a blunder. Luckily enough, Device misses that second shot, but that was the bomb dropped. In amongst all of this, Simple's got out alone into the B site. The rest of the team have fallen back, and Simple's keeping the attention here in a very big way. dupreeh, meanwhile, has taken Pop Dog, this position that Simple was able to open up in this round. And now dupreeh's got to try and hold the fort. They double drop. Oh! Simple, back up the ladder, gets himself out of danger. That was incredible. He just climbs back to safety.
I'm out.
Simple comes down the lower stairs. Timing could catch Simple off guard. He does have the AWP out. He's ready for it. Glaive getting taken down. 20 seconds. Big frag from dupreeh. 3rd of the round. All impactful from him as Simple gets mollied. He might have to force the save in this round.
There's something to bear in mind in amongst all of this is that dupreeh has snuck himself into main, just snuck up, hasn't really been pressured yet outside of those flashbangs. So Astralis have a pretty good bout of information in this round. Ivy's the only spot that's lacking, and that has kept these 3 players for Astralis at the A side of the map. Xyp9x trying to hold the line at B, gets bested by Boomich almost immediately. Glaive tries to play the trigger discipline, and Flamey will come in with the trade. He gets checked, he gets found out. And so for Magisk and Device, the double AWPs, they're going to look to save. They can't retake this, let alone in a 2-on-4.
Yeah, but just peeking off the back of the info as Electronic shoots Device coming in back off that B site. It does save his teammate and get rid of one of those Kriegs for the time being.
It's going to take them to put this first round on the board to dig yourself out of it. You know, I think once they get one, that's where we see them make this resurgence. And I think, you know, if they get it soon, they can still recover this CT side. But you've got to break the curse. And this could be that round. Glaive and Xyp9x with 2 quick kills.
And they trade effectively. A man up in this round. The timing, Perfecto walks through a smoke and he catches Device throwing utility. That's a big kill for NaVi. It's giving them an opening into the B-bomb site and a chance to plant, but the bomb is late. Look at Simple above the pop dog. Is he going to go back? Is this going to be a convoluted fake for NaVi as he waits for a flank that won't come through? Astralis have set up completely together in the CT side. Glaive is coming in from upper and Perfecto might not be ready for this position. Does Glaive check? No. He's walked right past. They've swapped positions. Glaive's going to get a free kill. Electronic is gone. Perfecto is unknown though by Astralis. At 20 seconds, he needs that frag. He gets it, but Xyp9x has already pushed on in. Simple sticking the bomb plant, and Perfecto just needs to stay alive. He can't, not for much longer. Simple now left in the clutch. The 1-on-2. AWP. Dupree already low, trying to fight, trying to face double. Simple doesn't spot the man below, but he knows where both of them are. This shot down to 20. One more opportunity for Simple, and he can't balls it up. Zipnix with a big kill. Yeah, sometimes it's hard.
Sometimes 2 and 2 doesn't make 5. So.
I'd say all the time it does make 5, Trace, but Simple, he's looking for all 5 in this round.
Only going to get 1, though. Magisk's AWP has looked good. Dupree on this wraparound, completely undetected. Electronic is in this same smoke as Dupree. Oh, it gets messy. And Electronic comes out on top. A third man rotates around. Everyone from Astralis is here at the A bomb site to try and help out. B is completely empty, but NaVi look committed. Oh dear, device gets spammed down through the smoke. Magisk, the only man left standing, does manage to mop up Perfecto. This AWP has looked deadly in his hands, but a 1v2 versus Electronic and Boomich, not going to happen. A 9th round on the board for NaVi.
2 about the pop could double nade. Or even just a Molotov will do the job. You'd like to have a player in T-Con swing out and watch blue while this molly comes in. You know the pop player is going to be forced out, but that works as well. The drop in for Boomich, finding Dupree with a flashbang. Molotov in for Astralis, but of minimal value. All that's going to do is buy time. It doesn't gain the position back for Astralis. We're just going to look to do that, though, towards main. Simple can't trade with the smoke down in his face.
They start to trundle in through the ramp. Are they going to be ready for Zipnix in this forward position? Rotations have come through from the rest of Astralis, and Zipnix could decide this whole round here and now. Kill onto Boomich, denies that bomb plant. They've got to plant it out in the open, and this isn't ideal with Device on the other side. Simple denies the plant. Or denied the plant, rather, and that's the round for Astralis, even finding Electronic after time just to extend things to their advantage even further.
Team damage does less than opponent damage, so the Molotov is good, and the shot is even better.
He does have to be cognizant, does have to be aware of potentially players coming down Pop Dog, but with that kill from Glaive onto Electronic, that kind of signifies that, hey, we might want to split outside, and that's going to be the case. Dupree up close, they're going to run right into him yet again, and they're going to run right by him as well. This could turn out to be really nasty stuff here. Perfecto, 2 aware, 200 IQ.
That's a sick play, and the time is out for NaVi.
Oh, but 10 seconds, there's still a chance. Oh dear, the Molotov's burned out. Simple, this was meant to be a NaVi round, but now that bomb has to get planted, and Boomich, I think he's just got it. He's just got the time, and the bomb now down. Glaive trying to make the return happen. Boomich running for the hills, trying to play with this bomb, and Glaive goes down. Boomich locks in a 10th. NaVi, 10-5.
Best place to start. Fast A play. Right out the Pop Dog, they got the sight smoke as well. It's slightly fallen into the floor, but Simple is going to drop off the train as he spots his T's out in the yard. Dinked early is not the start that NaVi needed, especially with that kill coming through. Perfecto removed. Zipnix spamming away. Doesn't realize Simple is close by in the sandwich, and he has to be very careful of that. NaVi taking their time on this retake. Boomich has a kit, double drop again, but it's actually on burst for Magisk, and that was not what he wanted as he is taken down. Simple finished off by Zipnix. Dupree with a double, and that might just be the pistol locked in for Astralis. The comeback begins as they take the T start to the second half, 6-10.
Good. Boomich over here with the D, gonna try and set himself up in pop, and he does get Molotov down. But not out of the Pop Dog in its entirety.
Oh, wow.
That's a bit of a messy one, but it is, I was going to say recovered, but no. Perfecto's flanked up a B, securing the top of Pop, giving Boomich a means to get back to safety. Flamey denies the bomb plant, and oh dear. Man advantage taken for NaVi. Dupree shut down as well. This scout has done it all for Flamey. Does get put in the ground by Device there. Catches him jumping up above the train, but he's still checking the Pop Dog. He knows now that one of these players is here, and he should realize that this is both, with the D making its presence known, but it doesn't matter. NaVi have snatched it away with a 4-spy. You'll see that NaVi, their money is in a great spot. Even if they don't pick this round up, they can get everything they want in the next, and the same cannot be said for Astralis. One of these SMGs already upgraded and providing an opener in this round for NaVi. Device throwing up into it, and Simple on the other side. Will decide to fall on back. Dupree does deal with one of these SMGs and follows up with a second. Electronic trying to get that trade.
Optimistic. I like the idea. Not going to work out. Zipnix peels away from B. He spots the aggro push from Flamey. Going to try and take a different route to that fight as his team set up to take the A site. Device on a wrap through Ivy finds Perfecto on default, and Simple, well, he's got to give up A right now. Playing connector. looking for a kill as they cross, holding a very tight gap, and he is getting flanked as well. Flamey has just missed the timing. He might get it. Device, what a shot, what a kill. Simple knows he's on the chopping block. He knows he's being flanked, but he's not turning, he's not budging, he's not moving, and Device will send him packing. A free AWP upgrade as well. Simply's running back up though, breaking the glass, and Boomich waiting for the push. Oh, the spray is good. He could even go up off the back of it. He'll choose to safely retreat to the A site, and Dupree has found an entry onto Electronic as he sits in the fading smoke. Simple's ready for it. Boomich still pushed up on E-Box, and luckily now still alive thanks to Simple watching his back. Time is ticking for Astralis, and so Magiska's keeping the yard as well, looking to kill the man on default. Grenade is fine, but nothing significant, as NaVi have everyone here right now, apart from Perfecto. Only 2 players left up for Astralis. It's a crucial round. They're going to be broken if they lose it, and they can't afford to.
Ooh, Glaive has managed to sneak his way in. Boomich has somehow realized it and turns around, drops the bomb with that kill, and now Device alone in this clutch. This should be impossible. 20 seconds, 30 seconds rather, does spot one, but there's players all around.
He can slink off after he sees the AWP. There's Device. Doesn't see the bomb, and Dupree selling a fake on A. He came out through Olaf off of his spawn, and now emerging, getting a kill. Is going to force rotations. NaVi are in the right place at the right time, though. It's a pop dog play for Astralis. They've got control of the yard. NaVi are giving them the room to maneuver.
Oh, Dupree dropped by Perfecto. And a lot of damage done onto Glaive amidst all this madness as well. Electronic getting up into heaven, needs to get this trade, and he will deliver. Keeps it in favor of NaVi, even smoking himself off. Just the most ratty play up in heaven. Simple, under the train, denies the bomb plant, and Glaive now alone. He's lost his teammates, 5 HP to his name, and 40 seconds on the clock. All the odds stacked against him right now. He taps the bomb, tries to bait the peek from upper, and Electronic doesn't give it over. Flamey is not showing his hand either. Back towards Ivy. Glaive does manage the kill onto Electronic, but Flamey, who's been quiet all of this half long, misses the shot, and now Glaive knows, tries to cross back, and that will be his demise. It's match and series point for NaVi. Oh, Simple, ready, and the opener found. Looking to perform the old cardinal sin of locking this one down, and he's done that in high supply. Magisk and Dupree drop to their deaths down in the pop dog. It's Glaive removed next down in Ivy. Device, the only man left standing, and he joins the rest of his team in the ground. NaVi, they take this series 2-1.